Welcome. I'm Inger, she is Rosie, and this is Be Free Yoga. We're so glad you joined us today. This is a 1-hour Vinyasa Flow Yoga class designed for all levels. Just modify based on your fitness level, any injuries you might have, and how you're feeling today, because every day is different and every body is different. If you like practicing with no music or with your own music, you're in the right place. If you prefer to practice with my carefully curated playlist, you can find these same classes on my website, www.befreeyogaAustin.com. And that's B with 2 E's, like the bumblebee. Also there you will find a relaxing guided meditation and written reflections on the weekly topic to help you on your spiritual path. Enjoy your practice today, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name is Inger, and the cute furry one over here is Rosie. And we're so glad you could join us today. Today we embark on the 6th limb of the 8-limbed yogic path, dharana, or concentration. Last week, we explored turning away from external stimuli and looking inward. And today, we look at focusing on one thing at a time. By fully being present in whatever we're doing in each moment, we move beyond the pairs of opposites and extremes and come to the truth that's contained in the moment. So our theme today is letting go of good and bad judgments. If you've taken some of my classes or you know me at all, you've probably noticed I almost exclusively use female vocalists in my playlists. So in honor of our theme today, we have an all-male vocalist playlist. You will need 1 strap and 2 blocks. And if you don't have a strap or some blocks, you could use a belt and some books. Work with what you have. And we will start in embryo pose. Embryo pose is just like child's pose, except our knees are together. Arms extend to the back of the room and forehead rests on the mat. Settle in. Take a full deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale, fog up your mat. Big breath in, feel your back expand. And on the exhale, notice your shoulders and side bodies melt around the edges of your legs. Begin this class of concentration by bringing all of your focus onto your breath. Seal your lips and find your natural breath with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Just let go of everything that's happening off of your mat and arrive fully here. On your next inhale, roll up slowly, 1 vertebra at a time. Your head and chin, the last thing to arrive. In thunderbolt pose, rest your hands on your thighs and lengthen your spine, sitting on your heels. Lengthen your neck and relax your shoulders towards the earth. And find a block for supported hero pose. Lift your hips and separate your heels and sit on your block. You can do the low setting, you can do the medium setting or the high setting, whatever helps your knees to feel the best. If you need to, you can be in an easy seat. This provides a nice stretch for your shins and the tops of your feet. We'll start with some neck stretches. Bring your left hand behind your back and lightly clasp your wrist with your right hand. Let your head fall to the right. Take tiny movements forward and back. Inhale, come through center. Switch your grip. Lightly clasp your right wrist and let your head fall to the left. Tiny movements forward and back. Lower your right shoulder towards the earth. On your next inhale, come through center. Hands to your thighs. Drop your chin and rock your head side to side. Linger wherever you feel tightness. And come to center. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Make everything tight and then relax it down. Again, shrug and relax. One more time. And relax. Then lift your hips. Remove your block and come into child's pose. Knees wide now. Big toes together to touch. Reach your arms forward and rest your forehead on the mat. Bend your elbows and bring your hands to your shoulders for a nice tricep stretch. Press your chest low. Soften your belly between your legs with every exhale. And unbend your elbows, come back to child's pose. Thread the needle. Thread your right arm underneath your left arm and bring your right shoulder and right cheek to the mat. We often thread the needle in a tabletop, which creates a little more space. If this one's a little tight for you and your body, you can always do the tabletop version. Press into the back of your arm to deepen your twist. One more inhale here. Exhale, unwind. And prepare to thread the other direction. Send your left arm underneath your body. Left shoulder, left cheek to the mat. Press the back of your arm into the ground. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Come up to tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Use all the parts of your hands. Then tuck your toes and exhale into downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs. Press your chest towards your thighs. Reach your tailbone high. Rotate your inner elbows forward as you relax your head. Inhale to the top of your mat. And exhale, take tiny steps forward for ragdoll. Feet hip width distance apart. Generous bend in your legs. Interlace your hands on your head. Don't pull on your head or stress your neck. Just let the weight of your hands gently stretch your neck. And one more inhale. Exhale, release your grip. Toe heel your feet together, slight space between your heels. And then roll up slowly with soft knees and a heavy head. At the top, shrug your shoulders. Open your heart space. Samastitihi, hands to your heart. Close your eyes and set an intention for your practice today. As we move beyond good and bad judgments, notice how you judge your postures today. If you find a posture that you resist or think you don't like, can you notice something good in it? Can you make a modification that helps you to like it more? And can you make space for all of your feelings that arise in class? Take a full inhale to seal the intention. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes, release your hands to your sides. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach high. Pick up all 10 toes and spread them wide on the earth. Create a strong foundation. Lift your kneecaps. Tuck your tailbone. Big inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. Lightly clasp your left wrist. And willow your arms to the right. Let your hips move to the left. Keep your left shoulder open. Maybe look up past your armpit. On the inhale, fold your left shoulder forward and lean into it. Feel a deeper stretch in your left side body and shoulder. Then exhale, open back up. And inhale through mountain, release. Exhale, other side, switch your grip, lengthen, then fold to the left. Keep your shoulders in line. And then on the inhale, fold your right shoulder forward. Now they're parallel with the floor. Lean to the front of the room. Exhale, open back up. Gaze past your armpit. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold with a flat spine. Slow, controlled movements. Shift your weight forward. Lengthen through the back seams of your legs and relax your head and neck. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins. Find cow in your spine. Spread through the collarbones. Bend your knees a little or a lot to have that nice flat spine. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, fingers spread wide, and step back. No judgment here of whether this is a good or a bad experience. You can lower to your knees and hold a plank there. Now lower halfway for a chaturanga push-up, elbows grasshopper back, heart stays open. Then push back up to your high plank. That whole thing can be on your knees. And exhale into down dog. Press your chest low as your hands traction forward. Inhale into high plank. Lower your hips, one long line of energy. Exhale, down dog. Send your heels low. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more round of these. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lead with your hips into down dog. The next 2 times we go through that, I'll give you the option for the chaturanga push-up. When you're in high plank, take it or leave it. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, open heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, root down to rise up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, fold your left shoulder forward, lean. Exhale, open it back up, side bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, other side, lean to the left. Inhale, fold your right shoulder forward, deepen that stretch. Exhale, open back up. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat spine, look down at your mat. Exhale, high plank. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. That's optional. You can be on your knees. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips, press your chest low. Inhale, high plank. Option for that, basically tricep push-up. Exhale to down dog. 2 more. You can take these on your knees. I'll demo that. And then tuck your toes and come to down dog. 1 more. So strong. Whew. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain swan dive up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, hinge your left shoulder forward, lean. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, willow your arms to the left. Inhale, fold your right shoulder forward. Exhale, stack your shoulders, open up. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale through high plank. You can stay here. You can do your chaturanga push up. And exhale into down dog. 2 more. Hinge forward. And exhale to down dog. 1 more. Push down to rise up. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Exhale, sink your heels lower. Inhale up to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Take your feet hip width distance apart for awkward pose. Sink your hips low. Interlace your hands and press them towards the front of the room. Lengthen your neck, relax your shoulders. Keep your weight in your heels. You can stay right here. You can take it to the next level and rise up on your tiptoes. Try and parallel your thighs with the floor. The final level is to knock your knees in, lower down, hover your hips above your heels, and tip your knees forward to parallel your thighs with the floor. Long spine. Keep pushing into the earth. Keep it active. Don't just sit down. 1 more breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the earth. Lengthen your legs. Pause here, shift your weight forward. Let your torso hang heavy. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Or you can meet in down dog. Or even low lunge, right foot forward. Inhale, up dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Squeeze your thighs together. Equal weight in both hands, and today rise up high on your tiptoe. Exhale, keep that high heel knee to nose. Make your right leg small. Inhale, right leg high. Press into your hands to counteract that forward movement. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through, land lightly. Weight in your feet. Inhale, warrior 1. Plant your back heel, shorten and widen your stance. Rise up, hands skyward. Inwardly rotate your back thigh. Send your left hip forward. Front knee stacks over your ankle. Keep your belly drawn in. Full inhale. Exhale, flying pyramid. Straighten your front leg. Hinge forward, airplane arms. Push into your front big toe to fire up your quadricep, the front of your leg. Tweeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, Utthita arms. Biceps by your ears, get long. Keep a micro bend in your front knee. And exhale, pyramid. Option for your blocks here to frame your front foot. Send your right hip back and down. Lengthen on the inhales and deepen on the exhales. Pause here for a few rounds of breath. Send your concentration to the tightness in the back of your leg. See if that can help melt it, soften it. On your next inhale, triangle. Set your blocks to the side and open up to the left. Going from closed hip to open hip here. Also moving at triangle from a low position. So I want you to lift and lengthen your spine. Draw your shoulders back in line with your legs. And then focus on that upward rotation. Keep pushing into your strong front big toe. Stay for one more exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle, hips move forward as you reach up and back. Lengthen both sides of your body. Gaze up. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot with your hands. Inhale, high plank, step your right foot back. And exhale, side plank, root into your left hand. And reach your right hand high. Option to lower your left knee for supported side plank. Or you can stagger your feet, or float your top foot. Rainbow your hips high, keep everything very active. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands to the earth, ride your breath down. Inhale, up dog, reach your heart forward, belly drawn in. Exhale, down dog, your breath in, your breath out. Inhale, left heel high. Dial your pinky toe down, rise up high on your tiptoes. Press into your hands, then exhale. Knee to nose, heel towards your hip. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Step through lightly. Inhale, warrior one. Plant your back heel like you're on railroad tracks and rise up. Back toes point to 2 o'clock, more or less. Keep your belly engaged to protect your spine. Inwardly rotate your back thigh, big breath in. Exhale, flying pyramid. Straighten your front leg, keep a micro bend. Draw your shoulder blades together. Electrify your fingertips. And then inhale, Utthita arms. Imagine you're holding a beach ball. Fire up your midsection, lengthen. Exhale, pyramid pose. Option for your blocks. Send your left hip down and back. Press into your front big toe. Lengthen your spine on the inhales. Chest to shin on the exhales. On your next inhale, triangle pose. Remove your blocks. Open up to the right. Once again, lift, lengthen your spine. Draw your shoulders back in line with your legs. Rotate your shoulders, gaze up. On your next inhale, reverse triangle. Hips move to the front. As your left hand high fives the back wall. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Ride your breath down. Inhale, high plank, step it back. Push into the floor, puff up the valley between your shoulder blades. Exhale, Side plank, root into your right hand, left hand high this time. Option to lower your right knee for support. Stack or stagger your feet, or float it. Push into the earth to lift your hips higher. Hands and shoulders in one line. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, write it down. Inhale, up dog on the tops of your toes. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front. Feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, awkward pose. We'll stay up high this time, but sit low. Pressure palms forward, shoulders away from your ears. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Or meet in down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high, high up on your tiptoes. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Push the earth away from you, make room for your foot. Inhale, warrior one. Plant your back heel, bend in your front knee. Exhale, flying pyramid. Straighten your front leg, airplane arms, hinge forward. Inhale, Utthita arms. And exhale, pyramid. Blocks or no. Send your left hip forward, your right hip down. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, triangle. Open up to the left. Slow, controlled transition. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Let your hips move forward. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, side plank. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in, appreciate the sweat. Exhale, send your hips higher. Inhale, left leg high, rise up on your tiptoes. Press into your hands. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one. Bend in your front knee. Right hip goes forward. Big breath in. Exhale, flying pyramid. Get your spine long, lengthen through the back of your neck. Inhale, micro bend your front knee. Reach for what you want. Exhale, pyramid. Lengthen on the inhale. Fold deeper on the exhale. Inhale, triangle. Open up to the right. Can always adjust your stance if you need to. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high plank. Step it back. Root into your right hand. Lift your left hand high. Take the version that works for you. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, come to a seat. Yay. So good. Have a sip of water, towel off. And then we are going to start with some back sit-ups. I think in core, we always think of doing sit-ups and working the front of our body, but the back of our body is just as important to core strength. So when you're ready, come onto your belly. Zip your legs together, press into the tops of your feet so that your knees lift off the ground. You're going to keep that contact. Then lightly tap your fingertips behind your ears. Take a big breath in to prepare. Exhale, lift your chest and shoulders, activate your back body. Then tap your head down on the inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. One more. This time when you lift, hold it. 3, 2, keep pressing into those feet. 1. Exhale, release your left cheek to the mat. Arms by your sides. Relax your shoulders to the earth and let your heels fall out. A nice passive neck stretch. William Shakespeare says, "There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." We think that these like good and bad judgments are, etched in concrete, but actually it's just a matter of what we choose to believe a lot of times. On your next inhale, bring your chin back to center for another round of back sit-ups. Zip your legs together, press into your feet. Fingertips behind your ears. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift. Focus on your breath. Focus on the muscles of your back. On your next lift, stay there. 3, 2, 1. Right cheek to the mat. Arms by your side. Release all muscular tension and melt into the earth. Krishnamurti said, "The ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence." One more breath in. Bring everything back to center. Frame your heart with your hands. Come up into high plank. You can use your knees. You can push straight up. And then move into side plank. Root into your right hand, left hand high. Keep your legs staggered. Option to lower your bottom knee. Again, thread the needles. Big breath in. Exhale, reach your arm underneath your body. Wring out your insides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread the needle. Squeeze. Inhale, lift. You can do these on your forearm if you have any wrist issues. You can lower your bottom knee. One more. Thread the needle. Open up. And then lower down onto your right side like a model. Rest on your elbow, which is under your shoulder. Legs long, left arm overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, oblique crunch. Draw your knees to your elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Option to just use your top leg if that feels better for you. You want to kind of roll onto the soft part of your hip so that you're not rubbing any joints into the floor. Get as long as you can and then squeeze your left side body as hard as you can. One more. And release. Now we're going to move into Anatasana, which is side reclining leg lift. Better move this mic. All right. This time come down even lower. Cradle your head in your hand. And check in with your body. Make sure it's in line with the long side of your mat. Then really flex your feet. Anchor this bottom leg down into the earth. Pick up your left foot and place it inside your right thigh, or I guess outside your right thigh. If you can, point your toes towards the back of the room. Then re-anchor this extended leg down to keep you steady. Now you grab your toes with your fingers and send your heel high. If, like me, your leg doesn't straighten all the way, this is a great opportunity for your strap. I love using my strap. in this posture. My loop is a little small. I'll widen that up. So you're here, strap on your foot, anchor down to the earth, then send your foot high. Find a gaze that supports you in being steady, then rotate your inner thigh towards your face, an outward rotation. You're using a lot of stabilizing muscles here to keep yourself steady. 3, 2, 1. Release. Remove your strap. Keep it handy. And come into child's pose. And take a full breath in. Sink your belly low. Then press into your hands, lift your elbows, send your hips back, rainbow up, and meet in high plank. For the other side, I'm going to face the back of the room here so I can still see you while I do my other side. Root into your left hand, right hand high for your side plank. Keep your feet staggered for stability. Big breath in. Exhale, thread the needle. Squeeze your inside. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Remember your modifications. You can lower your knee. You can come to your forearm. One more. Open up. And twist, reach even further. Inhale, open into side plank. Exhale, lower down on your left side. Come to your elbow. At first, roll onto the soft part of your hip, arm overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, oblique crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, shorten the distance between your ribs and your hip bone. Option for just your top leg. You can still do just as much squeezing that way. 3, 2, and 1. Lower even further down for side reclining, leg lift. Flex your feet, make sure you're in line with your mat. Pick up your right foot, place it next to your thigh, toes pointing to your other foot. Maybe use your hand to really open this top knee before you get started. That feels good. Then with your fingers, grab your toes, or you can use your strap and root into your bottom leg and send your right foot high. Flex it. Rotate your inner thigh towards your face. Use your concentration to keep you steady. Your dharana. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Set your strap to the side and find your way into down dog. We have one more standing series on each side before we move into stretching for the rest of class. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Then inhale, right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Step your foot outside your hands. We'll take a runner's lunge variation. Lower your back knee. Then kick your foot to the side and walk your hands to the left. Press into your hands, flatten your spine, and use that energy to direct your right knee open. Big hip opener here. One more inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back. Find your active runner's lunge. Lift your back knee. Root into your feet. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up. Spike your back heel. Send your left hip forward. Front knee stacks over your ankle. Big inhale. Exhale, eagle arms, left arm under. If that doesn't feel good, you can take a bear hug. Press your palms together, lift your elbows, and reach your hands forward. Then root into your front foot and exhale into eagle. Send your left leg up and over. You can kickstand your left foot on the floor for balance. You can float it in the air, or you can wrap it around. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Keep your lifted arms. Sit lower. Find a drishti, a gaze, something you can concentrate on that'll keep you steady. A good dharana practice. Keep your elbows and knees facing the front. Inhale, mountain. Uncross your legs, reach your hands high. And exhale, samastitihi, hands to center. Full breath in, press your chest into the outside edges of your thumbs. Open mouth, exhale, release some heat. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Knees, chest, and chin forward, weight in your heels. Exhale, prayer twist, bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward, right elbow outside your left thigh. Make sure your knees are in line. Sit your hips lower so that your heart is higher than your hips. One more inhale. Exhale, revolve ball pose. We did this last week. Bend your knees. Hover your hips above your heels. Now we'll move into noose pose. This is a fun one. Open up your arms. Your bottom arm is already in position to just reach under your legs, and your left hand comes behind your back. Maybe your hands meet, maybe they're nowhere close like mine, and you want to use your strap. You can hold it with both hands to make that connection. Once you're here and you found your balance, you can lift and lengthen your spine and rotate your shoulders open. Your drishti, your gaze will help you balance. Release judgments of where you're at in this posture. Just give it a try. You can stay in revolve ball pose if that works better for you. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Come into down dog. We'll all meet there. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep, hinge forward, elevator it higher up your arm. Inhale, left leg high. And exhale into the runner's lunge. Step outside your hands. Lower your knee, kick your foot to the side, and walk your hands to the right. Press into your hands, keep your front knee open, send your hips back. Pema Chodron says, may we all learn that pain is not the end of the journey, and neither is delight. We can hold them both, indeed hold it all at the same time. Remembering that everything in these quixotic, unpredictable, unsettled, and unsettling, exhilarating and heart-stirring times is a doorway to awakening in a sacred world. I love that one. She described these times perfectly. On your next inhale, find your active runner's lunge. Walk back to center. Weight into your feet. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Send your right hip forward, straighten your back leg. Big inhale. Exhale, eagle arms, right arm under. Palms together or a bear hug. Lift your elbows, reach your hands forward. Feel a big opening in your upper back. Then inhale, root into your front foot. And exhale, right leg over for eagle. You can kickstand your foot, you can float it, you can wrap it. Imagine you're leaning against a wall, then scooch lower, knees and elbows forward. Press your legs and arms together. Feel that stability. On your next inhale, mountain pose. Unwind, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back, reach high, heart lifts forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Hands to heart, hinge forward. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Heart higher than your hips, check in with your knees. Then press your hands towards your heart to deepen your twist. And big breath in. Exhale, revolve ball pose. Keep your feet active, press into the earth. Maybe you can twist a little deeper, draw your right shoulder down your back. And then open your arms for noose pose. Grab your strap if you want it to help connect your hands. Your left arm reaches around your legs. Maybe your legs move a little to the left to make room. That's okay. Right wrist watch behind your back. Then open your top shoulder. Rotate your rib cage. Lengthen your spine as you twist. Keep pushing into the earth. Reconnect with your breath. 3, 2, 1, release. Beautiful. Find your way to down dog. Notice how your down dog is different now than it was at the beginning of class. Big breath in. Exhale, lower your knees. Another round of hero pose. Maybe you're warm enough that you don't need a block this time for supported hero, but take one if that feels better in your knees. You're sitting between your heels, lengthen your spine. Maybe you feel comfortable lowering back onto your elbows, lifting your heart. Maybe you can lower all the way down onto your back. Keep your belly drawn in to protect your lower spine. And maybe you reach your arms overhead. Embody this posture completely for 3, 2, 1. Come out the way you went in. Rise up. Swing your legs around. Shake them out for heron pose. Heron pose, you'll need your strap probably. Bring your left foot into that hero position, heel by your hips. If this doesn't work for you, keep your legs straight on the floor. Then plant your right foot on the earth. Bring your shoulder inside your leg. The first option is to just reach for your foot with both hands. Lean back, lengthen your spine, and straighten your leg forward. If you want to use a strap, now's the time to do it. It might help you fully straighten your leg. As you lean back, really keep your heart open, your spine long. Lengthen through the back of your leg at about 45 degrees. One more inhale here. Exhale, release. Come back through staff pose, shake it out. You can bring your right leg into hero or keep it straight. Plant your left foot on the floor. Now you know whether you need your strap or not. You can go ahead and hook it on. Bring your shoulder inside your leg. Grab on. Lean back and lengthen your leg forward. Open your heart space, spread through your collarbones. Breathe through the back seam of your leg. Foot at face height. You can gaze at your pedicure. 3, 2, 1. Release your strap. So good. Straighten your legs. Shake them out a little and then anchor them down as you slowly lower onto your back. Bring a block with you. When you get to your back, come into waterfall. Plant your feet, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, and slide the block under your sacrum. I like to have the medium height, but you might prefer the low height. Hands by your sides, lengthen one leg to the sky, and then the other. Flex your feet, reach up with your heels. Enjoy the sensation of the blood flowing back down towards your heart. Three, 2, 1. Plant your left foot. Keep your right leg high. Circle out your ankle. First in one direction, then the other. Big breath in. Exhale, thread the needle. Send your right foot under the arch of your left leg. You can capture your right toes with your left hand if that works in your body. And then really release all the tension you're holding in your hips and just let that right knee fall open with gravity towards the earth. You can always lower your block if it feels too intense. On your next inhale, release your toes. Send your leg high, lengthen. And exhale, plant it on the earth. Other side, left leg high. Lengthen through the back seam, keep it flexed. Big inhale, circle it out first in one direction and then in the other. Inhale and exhale, thread the needle. Send your left foot under the arch of your right leg. Maybe you can capture your toes. Keep both shoulders connected to the earth. And then relax your muscles. Send that left knee down. On your next inhale, release your toes. Send your left leg high. And then bring your foot to the earth. Tuck your tailbone, lift your hips, slide out your block. And then one vertebra at a time, slowly lower your hips to the mat. Come into happy baby. Lift your feet, knees wide. You can hold the outside edges of your feet, or your shins, or the backs of your thighs. Flatten your spine on the earth, open your shoulders. One more inhale. Exhale, full wind removing pose. Curl up into a tiny ball, forehead to knee. Make the smallest version of yourself, then take the deepest inhale of the day. And exhale into Shavasana. Send your legs long. Let your toes fall out to the side and wrap your shoulder blades underneath you. Feel your body melt into the earth as it rises up to support you. We could learn to stop when the sun goes down and when the sun comes up. We could learn to listen to the wind We could learn to notice that it's raining or snowing or hailing or calm. We could reconnect with the weather that is ourselves, and we could realize that it's sad. And the sadder it is, the vaster it is, and the more our hearts open. We can stop thinking that it's good practice when it's smooth and calm, and bad practice is when it's rough and dark. If we can hold it all in our hearts, then we can make a proper cup of tea. Come on, children. Rest in Shavasana for a few moments. And find your focus. Concentrate on one thing, just what you're doing now. Start to deepen and lengthen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Let your head fall to one side and then to the other. Take a long good morning stretch. Let your lower back arch up. Full breath in. And exhale into fetal pose. Cozy in on your favorite side using your bicep as a pillow. In this posture of rebirth, imagine how you'll be reborn into your week. May I suggest the intention of fully inhabiting the moment that you're in. Trying to suspend judgment about whether it's good or bad. When you're doing the dishes, just be doing the dishes. When you're eating your food, be in touch with what you're eating and find gratitude for it. Avoid multitasking, and when you're talking to someone, really connect with that person. And find the serenity that's contained in each moment when you're fully there. When you're ready, press into your top hand and come up to an easy seat on your mat. Lengthen your spine and root down into the earth. Bring your hands to your heart. One method for concentrating, employing our dharana, is a mantra. So we're going to close with 3 rounds of breath where you say to yourself on the inhale, Sat, and on the exhale, Nam. Sat Nam is a traditional mantra that means true identity. Out beyond the pairs of opposites, we can see the truth contained in the moment, the truth of who we are. So empty the stale air out of your lungs. On the inhale, say to yourself, Sat. And on the exhale, Nam. Inhale, Sat. Nam. Inhale, Sat. Nam. Then bring your hands to third eye center. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores the light, love, teacher, student, and hot mess in each of you. Namaste. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to practice with you today. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you again at Be Free Yoga.